Hello and welcome to Bone Apple Teeth, the show where I inflict horrible, terrible food constructions on my good friend. I say good friend. We shall never be good friends after this. My name is Anthony.
I'm Tara. I'm the quote-unquote good friend.
And let's just get right into it, shall we?
If we have to.
This one's a fairly simple little thing. This is not going to be as horrifying. You like Doritos, right?
Yeah.
You're good.
They're edible, and also other tortilla chips are available. have to keep.
Yes. Just in case this ever goes out on the BBC.
Just so they don't sue us, but yes, I do like off-brand and on-brand tortilla chips.
What's your favourite flavour of tortilla chip?
Personally, I like the chili type, but I'll eat any.
Okay. Yeah, my favourite flavour of Dorito, or other tortilla chip, is 404 error not found. Like, chip not found.
Okay. That's...
Just not particularly awful, thanks to Awkward on Mastodon.cloud for finding this for me. I do not know the provenance of it beyond that.
That's kind of interesting. I was expecting to vomit, but no, I'd probably try them.
Yeah, no, I'm starting you off easy here.
Oh, thank God.
I'm starting you off relatively easy. And speaking of corn snacks, I've got something from this chap called Tigum on Something Awful. He found this at his local supermarket. Natural corn snacks. Low in fat, cholesterol free, MSG free, no allergens, no added preservatives. He commented that they tasted like packing peanuts.
Oh, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they basically were packing peanuts, just slightly dyed yellow.
I mean, they're basically like Cheetos, but without anything
without the nice stuff.
Yeah.
So that's just packing peanuts, yellow packing peanuts.
I mean, if I had like something to dip them in.
See, I was at a dog show once, right? And
okay.
I think with some of my dogs, I can't exactly remember. I think my dog was there, but it was a big dog showing out in the middle of the field, and for some reason or some other, we were given sort of like goodie bags. This was like whenever I was about 10 or something. We were given goodie bags, and in it were these packet of crisps, these corn crisps, and I took them out and I started eating them, and I thought these taste a bit odd, but okay. So I kept eating them. I got through half a pack before I realised they were dog crisps.
Oh no! I mean,
so yeah.
Pet food is meant to be edible. It's meant to be edible.
Yeah.
Like humans.
But that doesn't mean it's supposed to taste nice, necessarily. And
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I eat my cat's food all the time.
So yeah.
Anyway, let's
careful
move on from bland
Careful what you're eating when you're at a dog show.
And here's something that came from WikiHow. This is how you make a hot dog. The step 6.
What? Is that
step 6 of
a dog penis? I'm pretty certain that's a dog's penis.
I mean, you would be the specialist on that, as you did go to a dog show. Callback humor.
Hey, callback for like
10
2
seconds ago.
Yes. So you're saying step 6 is what?
This image.
That image?
I mean, you're making it in a microwave, so you've already fucked up.
Step 6. Be bad at cooking.
Put it in the bun. Raw.
Like,
that is rawer than raw.
But how? Like, right, you get the Frankfurter out of the jar, but they look fairly normal. How do you, like, the middle bit and the left?
It's like, so fucking raw. It's crying for help.
It looks like it was made out of plastic and they just melted it. Like, how did they melt a hot dog? It's not burnt or anything. It's just melted. Ugh.
Like, and it's peeled. It's starting to burst open, like on the middle,
Yeah.
but like underside, so you don't see. Like, they positioned it so that you would not see the horror.
You just see it
But
enough
they didn't
to
quite manage it.
know that it's there.
Yeah. Good heavens! And speaking of horrors, oh, by the way, that was contributed by Pastry of the Year on Something Awful. Something Awful is a great place to see horrible food places.
Wait, Pastry of the Year?
And items. Yeah, that usernames are not the...
Oh, okay,
They
okay.
have...
I thought it was a competition called Pastry of the Year. No, yes, fair enough. Thank you, Pastry of the Year, for
this following
unknowingly contributing to this.
This following object of displeasure...
Oh God, what?
Came...
What?
It came from a poop cupcake on Something Awful.
I think they might have just been describing it. Like, that does just look like vomit.
I've got file names for a couple of these.
Yeah.
That just humorous file names. This one is just bugs, bugs, bugs in caps.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh.
Bugs, bugs, and fucking bugs.
But even, you know, the bugs you see them eating on TV, they look nicer than that. I'd rather eat them than this.
So,
oh, God.
This following horror, you're going to need to pull up in your web browser for this, Tara.
Okay. Oh.
Because it's,
well,
in another tab.
That's a lot
because it's incredibly long. And this is a saga. This is...
Right.
What it is called Sweet Sundae Ramen. And I'll go through it for the purposes of those following along at home. So he takes some ramen, puts it in a bowl, like some fucking grocery store, like instant ramen, puts it in a bowl with some water.
As you do.
Jams it in the microwave. As you
don't do, but you can sometimes heat up water in the microwave. It's heathenistic, but people do it.
And once the ramen's done in the microwave, drain out the water.
Okay.
There's an ingredient list. I'll pop that up on the screen
for your viewing pleasure. It's not looking nice at all.
No.
Wow.
No. He starts off with peppermint flavouring. Just a couple drops. You know, peppermint.
Well, I mean,
then
those noodles don't have any flavours to begin with.
Yeah. Because he tossed out the spice packet.
Of course. Who needs that?
Because it would work. It wouldn't work with what's coming up next.
Of course not. Spice and peppermint.
Then he added blue food colouring.
I mean,
he added blue food colouring.
Yep.
He says you could use any colour, but yellow's pointless apparently, and green makes it look mouldy. Because that's not the goal.
Looking like mould.
Jesus, I mean, it already looks fucked. It already looks.
Obviously,
fucked.
This person has never heard of blue mould, because it does look a bit like that already.
Then he adds honey, a tablespoon of honey.
Honey can work with savoury things. Honey fried chicken. That's so.
Yeah, honey's a great ingredient. Great ingredient. Not for this.
Yeah.
Then he adds caramel, his favourite. He loves his caramel.
Who doesn't?
So he shoves a lot in. He puts a lot of caramel in here. Then he puts in hot fudge. This is the stuff that gives it tons of flavour, as per his wording.
Tons of.
So hot fudge.
I mean, it's technically flavour. There is a lot of it.
Flavour.
Now, as to whether or not it's good flavour.
And people are like going, what the hell? And I don't know about this, and just posting horrifying, disgusted images in this 4chan thread at this point.
Yeah. I'm agreeing
Then he
with
puts
a lot of them.
in... Yeah, so am I. And then he puts in his homemade fudge. That's right. 2 levels of fudge.
But also this is homemade, so he's making a homemade thing with some more homemade stuff. And I mean, that homemade fudge actually looks edible. So...
And then he puts it in this.
So...
He doesn't have a recipe for it, but you take a tablespoon of his own fudge and put it in. And then you microwave this whole package for 20 seconds. So that the fudge melts. Then you stir the melted fudge and add some nuts. Crushed up nuts or nut topping.
Oh god. Well, add crunch.
Some people don't like this part.
To it.
So this next step is optional. But he likes adding a Pop-Tart to it for extra sweetness and a little bit of crumble.
I'm not certain this guy knows how to cook. I don't know what's giving it away.
He can cook a Pop-Tart.
But I'm not certain he knows how to cook.
Then you crush it up and stir it. And someone is giving him positive feedback.
I mean, you wouldn't
I want to find this person. I want to find this person that's giving positive feedback. And put him in a burlap sack and throw him into the Pacific.
Yeah.
Then he adds the pudding. Because it's getting a little thick. Because, you put 5 fucking tons of fudge in here. And so the pudding makes the noodles slip around easier. Which is phrasing I did not need to know in my life. Next, he peeled the banana.
Well, you wouldn't want that skin getting in there and ruining it.
He says it's best to have the banana blended. Fucking blended banana. But he didn't want to dirty any more dishes, so he'll just mash it inside the bowl with chopsticks.
I mean, have you seen blended banana just by itself? Blended banana by itself looks like a mixture of diarrhea and vomit. So thank God he didn't do that in this, because then it would just look disgusting.
It looks perfectly fine now.
Oh God. Oh God, no. Why?
You've seen the marshmallows, right? Because he's adding marshmallows, which you can then cook in the microwave on high for 30 seconds.
What?
He didn't do it this time, but you can do it.
What?
And I love this one guy's comment. How many times can you microwave a bowl of ramen before it starts beginning to question its existence?
I mean, once is too many. And that's if you're making it normally. This is not normally.
Oh yeah. And then just 3 times of nuclear destruction. Then he adds some mini or regular sized chocolate chips. You don't microwave these because then you won't have the crunch. Then you put in some frosting. Any flavour works, but he used blue raspberry for this one.
Because, those raspberries and their blueness. And also that ramen with...
And then he adds an Oreo as a garnish.
It's currently roughly Easter. Other holidays are available during around the time of this recording. And I got myself a nondescript Oreo Easter egg. So now I don't think I'm going to finish these. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks very much.
I'm a good friend. Then you add a dollop of whipped cream. Just a dollop.
Well, I mean, it's nice. I'm sure it'll... Yeah, I don't know.
A dollop of ready whip.
See this...
Spelt with a I in ready.
Well, that'll be because it's American and they can't spell.
Whoa, don't want to kill off any potential audience we might have.
Oh yeah, sorry, that half guy that's also half American.
Yeah. Oh, like any Sundae, add sprinkles. This is any kid's favourite part.
Yeah, because this is a Sundae.
Someone commented that the children are dead at this point, and I agree with that person.
It's not
because
just
they fucking...
the children.
This is like...
Everything. My faith in humanity is dead.
Kill you, If this doesn't kill you, you have diabetes.
What doesn't
This
kill
will
you
cause-
will make you want to be killed.
Will make you require injections for the rest of your life. And here's a picture of the finished product down here.
It's something.
You can add a cherry on top. You can put a cherry on top on this. But he ran out of cherries.
Thank God.
And then he shows himself eating it.
Which is possibly like the worst picture out of it all.
Yeah, because it shows that he's not joking.
Like, because I could see it being, oh, this is just, oh, I can make fudge. I'm actually a decent cook. I can cook stuff actually.
But
no,
it shows it could have been he was just fucking with everyone the whole time.
Yeah, but no, he's not. He's actually eating this.
This is a human being.
This is one of our species doing this.
And another human on this planet. This godforsaken round rock floating in the middle of space.
This pale blue dot. And they
performed this act.
And this is what they're doing with their life. They're eating what can only be considered not
sweet Sundae ramen. Sweet Sundae ramen.
Don't know what the most annoying part is. As far as I can remember, and I don't want to remember this at all, there's no actual ice cream. So it's not even a sundae.
No, there isn't.
So, he even got the name wrong.
It's not even a fucking sundae.
I mean, it's probably.
He says that halfway through, his chest starts to hurt. If your chest starts to hurt, you're not halfway through. You're all the way through. You should be stopping.
I love the just little haha full stop. Just, but with all the sweets, your chest starts to hurt. Haha.
Jesus Christ.
I am slightly crying.
My soul hurts. So now we need to do some cleansing.
Oh, thank
God. This following comes from Bobby on Twitter. And you know, if you enjoy your cleansing self, this lady's life is quite complicated.
I usually wake up at 6:30 a.m. to start with some Kundalini meditation. I'm obviously getting that word completely wrong. And a exactly 23
Don't worry, so she.
minute breath set, along with a cup of silver needle and calendula tea before my son Rohan wakes. For Rohan. The beacons are lit. Rohan calls for aid.
This is...
Gondor
and then... Afterwards, at 8 a.m, I have a warm morning chi drink. Okay. On my way to the school drop-off, drunk in the car, which I believe is actually illegal, but okay. Probably.
It contains more than...
I mean, it's America, so who cares?
It contains more than 25 grams of plant protein, thanks to...
Oh shit, that means she might be in either Canada or the UK.
Yes, shit. Grams. Thanks to vanilla mushroom... Vanilla mushroom protein? What? Is that like a mixture of vanilla and mushroom? Or is that a mushroom called a vanilla mushroom? Or is that just a... Is it, what? What?
To the Google!
I will continue. And stone?
Vanilla mushroom protein powder.
Vanilla mushroom
protein.
protein.
It's a powder you can fucking buy.
Vanilla mushroom protein and stone.
From this place called Moon Juice. Oh god, I have to put...
Probably should have read
Stone ground almond butter. Right? That's like... Almond butter's a thing. And oh god. Oh god, I recognise this label for...
Is that butter that has been ground by a stone? I recognise
this...
Or is that almonds that have been ground by a stone into butter?
I guess so. I assume that's what it is. But I know exactly... Because I am looking at this website. and I'm looking at the label for vanilla mushroom protein.
Yep.
And I'm looking at the label for the object at the top, the pearl thing, and it's the exact same kind of label.
Okay, so
I know exactly where this lady is getting all of her things.
I feel sorry for you. But also, right, not only does it contain 25 grams of plant protein... My
soul is damaged.
It also has the super endocrine brain immunity and libido boosting powers of brain dust, which I think I've heard of, maybe, but that's probably bullshit.
Cordyceps, which isn't that the fungus from The Last of Us?
It could be, yes.
So already this lady is harnessing the power of video game zombies.
Reishi, maca, and shilajit resin. I mean, resin.
Shilajit has rares if you have coin.
But I don't see resin being healthy to eat. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty certain that's not something you eat.
And then Ho Shou Wu, which I'm pretty sure was in Shaolin Showdown. Great show, by the way. But
other shows are available.
Pearl. Does she just
Pearl?
Other shows are available. But does she just ingest a pearl?
Well, as you said,
or is it's a jar of pearl.
Yeah.
It's a jar of pearl. I am looking this up on this garbage website.
Hope that isn't just ground up pearls or something, but I wouldn't put it past them. So I throw Ho Shou Wu and Pearl in as part of my beauty regime. Is she putting this on her face?
It's not denying that it's 100% pure levigated powder. I think it's powdered pearls. I think it's...
So it's right. So this is a drink with powdered pearls. Is she really going for this inner beauty thing? Covering her insides with pearls? Obviously, probably not being able to digest it in there.
Three Quinton shots. I'm pretty sure I've loaded my gun with those in a sci-fi game.
For mineralization and 2 lipospheric vitamin B complex packets for energy. Could you not just, I don't know, have a carrot for energy? Just food, because that has energy.
That's not cleansing enough. There's not enough cleanse in a carrot.
There's not enough made up words in that to be proper. Come on now. What's she think she's doing? And
of course, we've got the third part of this saga. Don't worry, it's the last part of this saga.
But it's 3 too many parts. So I had
her 3-year-old has a favourite restaurant.
Shima in Abbot Kenny. Other Abbot Kennys are available.
Wait, shit, Abbot Kenny? Oh, we can fucking place this person.
Let's not be that stalker, Shantini.
Oh god, I think she might be in London. We might share a country with this person.
I mean, to be honest, with some of the shite that goes on... Or it could be...
I think it might be LA. We might share a planet with this person.
Either way, it's too much. I had a seaweed salad with micro cilantro and daikon. So there's just young cilantro.
Okay,
and
okay. She's American. She says cilantro.
And a delicate broth.
Of mushrooms and herbs.
And there's the picture of mushrooms and herbs and another drink of some type. See, this is, whenever you hear about these people that, I do yoga and I eat kale, and it's like, okay, that's a bit weird. But this is just, to the extreme.
This is next. This
puts those people to shame.
It's like, how many levels of juice cleanser you, my dude? Like 5 or 6, my dude. You're like a little baby. Watch this. Copper cup.
Hold my mushroom
Copper cup
and herb delicate broth of mushroom and herb. I'm going in.
Speaking of going into things that you shouldn't,
Oh my.
your mind might be on the right track but you don't want it to be. Because these look some lovely nice red velvet cookies, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what the secret ingredient is?
Do I want to?
Vagina blood.
What?
Yes, menstrual blood cookies.
What? Oh god.
And actually, I have a caption for this image prepared.
I'm genuine.
I made menstrual blood cookies. I am not entirely happy with how they turned out, so I am going to experiment with some recipes throughout the rest of this month, so I can try for something great next cycle.
Oh.
This recipe was far too flowery.
That's
the problem.
Oh, it's a bit too far.
Not the fact that it's your literal vagina blood.
Oh. Why humans? Oh.
Provenance unknown for that one.
And they look perfectly fine, but no.
But then you realise, vagina blood.
Why?
Now to recover from this,
please be literally like basically anything. I want to go back to that ramen. I want to go back to the ramen.
No, you don't. But hey, this is just silly. This is just a bunch of chips in a Guinness glass. And that's just amusing, right?
Yeah, that's thanks for literally having anything.
There's your palate cleanser. And then this is something that honestly I think both of us would try.
Speak for yourself.
This is from Fiat Police on Facebook.
Don't speak for yourself. I had to eat the fuck out of that.
Oh yeah, that looks great. But you have to admit it looks fucking horrifying.
But in
you
this
would
sort
eat
of
it.
I want to eat it now sort of way. So what is that? Is that like a egg?
It's an Easter egg.
Oh, fair enough. It's an actual...
On topic!
Yes. Well, depending on when this goes up. So it's an egg. I'm going to try and guess this before you tell me. Egg, beans...
Oh, I don't know what the fuck's in there.
Well, I'm going to guess before you guess then. Egg, beans, sausage, maybe some meatloaf.
There's the outer shell is bacon.
Yes, a very nice bacon weave. You're putting epic mealtime to shame. But
I just love how there's a fucking bow on it.
It is very nicely done. That's just...
Also, I'm going to point out that obviously a Brit did this from the sources in the back.
Yes. Other assorted not confectionery. What do you call them?
Nationality?
No. Other nationalities are available. What do you call sauces? Condiments. Other condiments are available. That's the words. Those are those words.
Yes, there's 2 levels of brown sauce. Actually, no, that's HP barbecue. Sorry. Not allowed to call them brown sauces.
Yeah. Although it's honey barbecue, I believe, is very nice. I like my barbecue sauce.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That would go perfectly.
I'd assume so.
Ooh. I'm kind of hungry again now.
Well, you're about to be less so, probably. So this one is actually taken from... Well, I would like to give thanks to Feed Dump, the Loading Ready Run show, for bringing this to my attention. So the Prime Minister of New Zealand is a human being.
Okay.
That exists.
That he is.
And he decided to share on his social media the homemade pizza he had.
Okay.
Featuring the ingredients of ham, pineapple, and tinned spaghetti.
What? Why the hell would anyone put pineapple on a pizza? It's just disgusting.
Hey! I live by the rules of there are no pizza rules. You can do anything to a pizza.
Bar put tinned spaghetti on it.
Aside from tinned spaghetti, no. I would prefer if there was best guidelines and practices for pizza, and if you wanted to see what it was like when it was cooked,
Yeah.
Well, here you go.
You see, because it's all just a big melted mess, bar the right, where you can quite obviously see the spaghetti, the rest is just a nice melted mess that looks like it could be a perfectly fine pizza. Until you start eating it.
Then you remember
Yeah.
tin spaghetti.
Yeah. No.
And finally, as just a little bit of a laugh, trigger warning, the sun.
Well, you gotta do something with them.
And with that,
Easter world record.
I must ask you, what is your rating for today's menu out of whatever metric you would like?
It's 9 cream eggs out of 9. Right up there. Gotta put them right up there, Anthony. Right up there.
Right up your butt. Right up your butt, Morty. Right up your butt. And with that, we must bring this...
Sorry, people.
This.
For whomever have watched this. I apologise on behalf of humanity for what has appeared here.
That was Bone Apple Teeth. And I have to find the bathroom now. Goodbye. Thank you, we needed that. We needed Foley of vomit.
But seriously, that vagina blood